There's a place on Earth where time seems frozen. A place surrounded not just by water, but by silence, secrets, and spears. A place where no outsider is welcome, and where to enter means to risk death. This is not a myth. This island is real. Its name is North Sentinel Island, and it might be the most forbidden place on the planet. Block 1, setting the scene. Deep in the Bay of Bengal, off the coast of India, lies a lush, palm-covered island just 60 square kilometers in size. On satellite images, it looks like paradise, untouched, unspoiled, surrounded by coral reefs and turquoise waters. But this seemingly idyllic place hides one of the lost, truly uncontacted peoples of the earth. A tribe so fiercely protective of their isolation that every attempt at contact has ended in violence. Or silent. Block 2, the law of isolation India, which governs the surrounding region, has imposed a strict exclusion zone around North Sentinel Island. No boats may approach, no researchers, no journalists, no missionaries, no tourists. Even Indian citizens are forbidden to go near. Why? Because the Sentinelese don't want contact. And they've made that abundantly clear. Block 3, first encounters. The first recorded mention of the Sentinelese dates back to the 18th century, when British colonial ships passed by and briefly noted their presence. But it wasn't until the late 19th century that a more direct and disturbing encounter occurred. In 1880, a British expedition led by Maurice Vidal Portman landed on the island. They captured several islanders, an elderly couple and 4 children, and brought them back to the mainland. The adults died within days, likely from exposure to a foreign disease. The children were returned. But what damage had already been done? Trust, if it ever existed, was shattered, and perhaps a deadly memory was passed down through generations. Block 4. Modern attempts and warnings in the 20th century. Several expeditions attempted peaceful contact. Indian anthropologists left gifts, coconuts, tools, even dolls. Sometimes the islanders watched in silence. Other times they fired arrows. But never, not once, did they come closer. In 2006, 2 fishermen who drifted too close to the island were killed. A helicopter sent to retrieve the bodies was met with a hail of arrows. The bodies were never recovered. The message was loud and clear. Stay away. Block 5. The death of John Allen Chau. Perhaps the most widely reported incident happened in 2018. John Allen Chau, an American missionary, believed he had a divine calling to bring Christianity to the Sentinel. Despite warnings from Indian authorities and locals, he paid fishermen to take him close to the island. He paddled in alone with a waterproof Bible and shouted greetings. The Sentinelese shot arrows. He returned, wounded but not deterred. The next day, he went back. He was never seen alive again. Fishermen later saw the islanders dragging his body along the shore. Authorities decided not to recover it. To this day, it lies on the island, a tragic symbol of cultural boundaries crossed. Block 6, why protect the Sentinelese? The question echoes across time. Why not make contact? Why not bring medicine, education, or aid? The answer lies in history. Whenever isolated tribes have been contacted, the result has often been devastating. Disease, exploitation, loss of language and identity. The Sentinelese are likely descendants of early human migrations from Africa, possibly living on the island for over 60,000 years. They have survived tsunamis, storms, and centuries of silence. They ask for nothing, and they owe us nothing. Their way of life may seem primitive to some, but to them it's perfect, untouched. How? Block 7. Forbidden yet fascinating. North Sentinel Island has become a strange symbol in the modern world of mystery, danger, and deep respect. It's a reminder that not every place on Earth wants to be discovered, that there are still blank spaces on the map. Not because we can't reach them, but because we shouldn't. In a time when everything is filmed, tracked, and shared, North Sentinel remains defiantly off the grid, unveiled to satellites, but veiled to the human touch. Block 8. Closing reflection. One day, the world may change. Technology might pierce the barrier. Climate change or rising seas might force new reality. But there is a place on Earth where strangers are never welcomed, where modern time has no meaning, where life unfolds as it always has unseen, and where the last whisper of true isolation still survives on North Sentinel Island.